720. Jenny, 720. Retard.
Atari. Not sorry.
Maroons.
Didn't even stand up for that. Maroons. The Maroons. Pickett. Walker.
Pick your nose with a garden hose.
Welcome to NFHell. Here's your host, Dames Marvs.
Billie Jean, thank you for that illustrious introduction. She's correct. I am Dames Marvs. This is NFHell. NFHell?
NF heaven for you.
For now. I mean, yes, yeah, but hell starts all over again next season, boys. We know this. With me, as always, is... Oh, and we got some news. Frankie J is with us. How you doing, Frankie?
I'm here.
He's
Frankie's
here. And we got T.O. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good to see both of you. You're probably wondering why the hell you're watching NFHell right now, because we've never done this before. But this is an unofficial mid season or mid off season.
Switching
Not
it
even
up.
mid off. We're gonna do this, okay? As news comes up, and there's a lot. Look, guys, look at this. Look at the slate for
Jeez.
today, guys. It's crazy. Are you taking pictures of your final appearance?
Are you mocking me?
No. I'm
Let's- yeah,
doxing.
he's like, I'm
by the
do-
way, everybody, now that I have my phone in my hand, make sure that you like and share what you're watching right now, as it does help us, and drop comments as we go along, and Dames, the host, will implement them as he sees fit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Let us
please.
know your favorite team, please, in the comments. We want to talk about it.
So, a couple things. I want to clarify something here. And then I want to let Frankie J talk for a minute because he's got some news. And then we'll go from there. As we know, the moniker of this show, and you can't really read it because it's very, very small. No rules, no respect, no shit, right? It says up there in the corner. All you probably see is no, no, no.
No.
So I want to apologize because a couple weeks ago, someone was watching, they commented, and I made a comment that surprised my co-hosts, probably. I haven't really spoken to Todd about it, but I apologize, not for what I said, but that it came as a surprise. We had never spoken like that on the show before, and kind of wasn't cool for me to do that without kind of saying, hey, if someone rips on me, I'm going to go full tilt back at him. And it's just in joking spirit. Like, there was nothing ill-willed. I was just throwing back what came at me. So, apologies, gentlemen. Obviously, the cast members of the show will have conversations about what we do next year, so we might be more prepared for a situation like that. But as a man, I feel like I didn't want to make anybody feel uncomfortable, certainly. So my apologies there. And I know this is a weird segue. This is not what led to this next thing that we're going to talk about, okay? But because he didn't even expect me to apologize, but I wanted to do that. And apologies to the guest. I had heard some unfortunate things had happened around that situation, and my comment was very ill-timed. But for those of you watching now, future, if you talk shit in the chat, you're probably going to get smacked. All right? So, fair warning to all. No
Wait,
rules,
I'm sorry,
no
but
respect.
I'm gonna fuck you up again.
No shit. Okay, so Frankie, tell us, first of all, how you are. And I
I'm
want you to
great.
talk about the new show that you guys have, and then the reason for your departure for season 5.
Oh, all right. Well, first of all, thanks for all the good times. It was a long season. It was a fun season. No tears, please, or I'll call you weak.
Thank you.
Tio and I are going to be going off on an adventure with a show called What's Happening. Our first episode will be April 1st on April Fool's Day, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. It's just a weekly show, a very short show where we're going to be just talking about what's happening. It could be with somebody joining us, or it could be just him and I alone just talking about what's happening. We look forward to it. And due to some other circumstances, I just won't have time in my schedule along with doing that show to continue doing this show. I won't be able to commit to a full season, so I thought it would be best that I duck out and walk down the tunnel with my head down and say I won't be able to commit to a full season. So with heavy heart, I do depart NFHell, and it's been great. It's been fun. I've had a great time. James, thank you. Tio, thanks for joining in with us later in the season and making it a complete year. So I see nothing but good things going on with this show moving forward. And I assume and guess I might make a guest appearance here and there if I'm invited, and we'll go from there. If I'm not invited, then fuck all you.
No, cool.
You can leave a
Thank you
comment.
for that. No, it's always good to. A lot of people that have been on the show just, they didn't come back. And people are like, oh, they must be fighting. I love everybody that's been on this show. And so it's cool for once to see somebody be able to give their nod. Todd, you're coming back, aren't you?
Why not?
Cool. Now watch this. Watch this. I'm going to make a prediction. Buffalo's in the Super Bowl, and Frankie's going to be sitting at home going, I wish I could talk about this.
Oh, he'll be on.
And I'll laugh at him. I'll say, no, get your own show. No, I won't. I won't do that. But, I mean, there are things to consider. Like, we are looking now, as of now, actively for a third cast member. It would help if your team sucks, but it's not necessary.
Tennessee fans?
Any Tennessee fans? No, there aren't any. So that's not going to happen.
True.
But anyway, if you're watching and you're like, oh, I would love to do that. Or if you see any of the shows between now and next season, we're looking for a third seat. All right, cool, guys. I brought you back here today because there's a lot of shit going on in the NFL, despite it being the off season, and I kind of want to talk a little bit about it. The first thing that I want to mention: have you guys heard this nonsense going on in Chicago?
No.
With the Bears?
Something about it. Yeah, they're moving.
What?
Okay, they're not moving.
What?
Okay, first of all, here's what's going on. Their lease is up in 33. All right, that's quite a ways from now.
All right.
But we all know that it takes like 2 seasons to get a stadium proper built. And just to give a little history, the Bears played their first 50 years at Wrigley Field. Did you know that?
Yep, they did.
And then they moved, and they played 50 plus years now at Soldier Field. 50 years is a long time for a stadium. Now they could renovate. It's a great building. And the location is awesome. It's right in the Windy City, right on the river, or right on the lake. Been there a couple times, and it's great. It's great. But all things must pass, and they want a new stadium. Now, the taxpayers don't want to pay for the stadium, and the owner, unfortunately, doesn't have the billions of dollars that it would take to build one.
Loser.
So Indiana has recently passed laws that say you could build a stadium here, and I believe it's 25 minutes outside of the city of Chicago.
Yeah, it's not in the city.
But it's not in the city. So it's in a place called Hammond, Illinois, or Indiana. Sorry. I want to say Illinois, but that just...
So they're moving.
Now, there are a list of teams that don't play where they say they play. The New York Jets, the New York Giants, both play in another state, New Jersey, across the river. You got the Chargers and the Rams that both say they're in LA, but they play in Inglewood. You got the 49ers of San Francisco playing in Santa Clara. The Chiefs just signed their new building, which is going to be
in Miami,
just outside of Olathe, Kansas.
Oh, Canada.
So,
Hey.
it's not outside the scope of what we already see, but are you guys like me and feel like it would be somewhat tragic for the Chicago Bears to not be in Chicago?
I think it might help them.
I mean, do they need help?
Yeah, sure, it's sad, but
Who cares? Hey, I mean, Buffalo, they don't play in the city of Buffalo. They play in the suburb, the hoity-toity south towns of Orchard Park, which is about, what would you say, Tio, about 35 minutes from downtown?
doesn't matter. We're the only New York team.
Yeah, we are the only New York team, so we're the only. Never mind. 86, what I said.
I think it's a tragic end, but all tragic ends come
How
with
is
new
it
beginnings.
tragic?
Because
All
they
let
played
me
there
throw
for
this
so
at you,
long, man.
Frankie, since you're the one being like, no big deal.
Well, the Bills played
If they
50
moved
years
the
in
Bills
their
to
state.
Ontario, just across the river.
Oh, that's
Sucks.
different. That would suck ass. That's different.
Now we're talking different country names.
Yeah, that's.
I mean,
You gotta have your passport.
It's a move. It's just a border.
I don't even have a passport.
It's just a border.
I live in the mountains. I don't even need an ID up in this bitch.
You can vote.
So, I don't know. I don't like it. I hope that they find a way to stay in Chicago.
Get a nice Chicago dog. Woo.
But let's be realistic. What does this really mean? If you can move the Chicago Bears of 100+ years of history to another state, all of our teams are in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I remember before Paul Allen bought the Seahawks, they were destined for LA.
What would they have called them? The Los Angeles Seahawks?
I have no idea what they would have done. They took my basketball team out of Seattle and moved them to Oklahoma City, and now they're the Thunder, world champs, by the way. How do you think I feel about that?
New beginnings.
My fandom did not go.
I feel like
Oklahoma.
this relevates the Chicago Bears into being good for the next couple of years.
I think being good does help, Tio. I think taxpayers could get behind.
Taxpayers can get
Think about it,
behind,
they've
so
never
don't
had
be
a franchise
surprised.
quarterback until now.
Taxpayers don't have a choice.
Mikey,
They've never
it's a
had.
part of the business and the sports entertainment, man.
We don't have a choice.
What's going to help your city other than making your team good and having the fans back them and giving up dollars? Nothing.
True? Nothing.
That's the way to get it done, in my opinion, Tio. You're right. If the
By the way,
team's good,
taxpayers, we're moving and you're paying.
they've never had a franchise quarterback until now, possibly.
You don't like
know
Jim
the
McMahon?
longevity.
Yeah. John
McMahon.
Harbaugh was good.
Really?
Or Jim Harbaugh.
I don't know.
Name a record of Jim McMahon's that Caleb Williams is not going to break in the next 2 to 3 years.
Oh,
That's
none.
not
Well,
a franchise.
Jim
quarterback.
McMahon really wasn't a great quarterback. He
He
just
wasn't.
had he
I
had
know.
Walter Payton and good receivers.
Good defense.
Yeah,
and they had
and
that-
a legendary defense.
Yeah, the one that buried people into the cement turf.
Might have had the refrigerator.
I mean, you could use the argument that Sam Darnold's a franchise quarterback at this point.
He
You
goes
hope.
from franchise to franchise.
He's not ever going to touch anything Russell Wilson numbers-wise. He's not going to.
How long has he
So-
been in the league? He's the same
He's
year,
28.
2018.
He's
2018.
28.
Yeah, I meant his draft year, 2018. He's been in the league.
But anyway,
years. Yeah.
folks, let us know in the comments if you want to, or just ponder it to yourself. You selfish sons of bitches.
Let us know in the comments if you had tears of joy in your eyes when the hockey team won the gold.
Good sport.
Not
I
really.
did. I loved it. I loved every second of it. That was great.
But- Bumps and goosebumps.
You must have really enjoyed that moment.
I did.
I woke
thought
up
so.
at like 6:30 in the morning to be ready
To
for
watch?
it. Yeah,
Nice.
to be ready for it. I didn't
Oh,
want
it's
to
an
watch
8
no
o'clock game?
replay.
Can't watch a replay of that.
I want to watch it live. So yes, congratulations to the men's and women's USA hockey teams, both gold medalists. That's amazing.
I love the Winter Olympics.
And
So-
if anybody didn't know this, we won the gold medal on Sunday, February 22nd. If you go back 46 years, it was February 22nd when the 1980 men's team beat the Soviets in the Miracle game.
No, I'll drink to that.
You know what? I have something that's interesting for you guys.
Interesting, right?
Yes. Who made the winning goal? overtime.
Hughes.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
was
in
in the
OT?
movie. Go to the movie. 51 minutes in.
Thank you for spoiling my. Appreciate that.
Hey, no
All
shit, no
let's move
respect.
on. Let's move on.
Who was it?
Jack Hughes was cut from
Oh.
the 1980s team.
I,
The
I
last
didn't
player
hear.
cut was
Yeah.
Jack Hughes.
No, Ralph Cox.
Wow.
Ralph Cox was the last one before the 25. He was the last one cut.
We don't,
I know.
That's fine.
If you want the
It's fine.
technicals,
No,
I'll research
I'm
it.
already flustered because you took away my
Oh,
thing.
Jesus.
His glory of Hughes.
So speaking of being cut, Frankie's not on the show next year.
Yeah.
See why?
And the Dolphins cut half their team, guys. The Miami Dolphins are a mess. Okay, they fired their coach, who I don't care what you think of him as a head coach. He's one of the best offensive play callers in the NFL. Period. And now he's gone to greener pastures with a team that's got a whole nother litany of issues. And that's the Chargers, gentlemen. The Chargers are going to lose their linebacking core, which consists of 2 Pro Bowlers. All right. They're both free agents. Khalil Mack, which we'll get to, and Odafe Olawe.
That's a lot of
Those guys
names.
are both free agents. So they might figure their offense out, but they've been known for their defense recently, and apparently they're going to take a couple hits there. Now that doesn't mean they cannot re-sign them, but when you have the list of issues that the Chargers have to fix, at least one of those guys ain't going to be there. So we'll talk about possible landing spots for those guys in a bit. But the Dolphins cut literally Tyreek Hill, Bradley Chubb, James Daniels, and another wide receiver, Nick Westbrook. I'm not sure how to pronounce the
Nick Westbrook Akine.
Akine. Yeah, okay.
Wow, very good.
And that's a hefty cut. And Tua up in the air. He may be gone as well, depending on what the new head coach wants to do. I can't imagine them wanting to stick with him.
Yeah.
But again, we'll look at the list of free agents available, and we'll see if there's a possibility for them somewhere else.
Tua will have
don't-
a Jabba.
Well, think about this. Any quarterback that they're bringing in, let's say it was like a Russell Wilson, all right? Let's just say. He doesn't have Tyreek Hill or
Doesn't suck.
Akine or Westbrook Akine. They just cut 2,
Or that dude.
or Bradley Chubb, a running game.
Might be
Didn't
better
they have
though.
a Jag? They had a Jag once, didn't they? A Jag?
Sometimes it's
Just
better.
a guy?
Yeah.
And they cut their guard, their best guard, James
Oh,
Daniels.
man. They're done.
So all the cuts
got
coming
Achane.
on the offensive side of the ball for the Dolphins, that's a nightmare, especially if you're trying to bring in a new quarterback or put out Tua that sucked with these guys.
I'd just go new.
Jeez.
I think
Damn-
they will.
Dan Marino
And
really
I
messed
have
up down
Tua
there.
in my list of destination players, so we'll talk about that later. But Dolphins, man, if you're a Dolphins fan, actually, if you're a Bills fan, and you're loving this, you're going, I love it.
I don't even know what to love anymore as a Bills fan.
Just love yourself first.
Yeah, pretty much. Carry on with my day and don't expect much.
All right.
Got to put those baby blankets up in the rafters and you're ready to roll.
We do cry
Yeah.
a lot here.
I want to talk about the Raiders a little bit.
The Raiders.
Why?
Love them.
As you know, they just hired a new head coach, the 4th one in 4 years. Absurd. You guys, Clint Kubiak, does he have at least 2 years? Did he say, don't fucking hire me if you're going to fire me after a year?
I hope so.
That would have been the first thing I said when I walked in the door.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even walked through the door.
They can't fire 5 in 5 years.
They can't.
Yeah, they can.
They can't.
Carolina
Legally,
did it.
they can.
Did they?
Probably that.
5 in
under
5 years? No
Carolina.
way. That's just dumb.
I wonder if
Continuity.
that's
You
ever
need some
happened.
kind of. No, can't. That's just stupid.
How's it stupid?
How's
I'll
it
go-
stupid?
I'm gonna-
Because
I'm
you
gonna
don't have no
find out.
continuity. It takes me a whole year to get my own people in here at least and clean up the mess from before me. You can't judge me on what I just walked into. Give me a year or two here. Draft picks are they didn't even have time to develop yet. You're expecting me to just pick superstars over 32 other teams, and I'm supposed to get all the good guys. I need time.
Here's the thing. Clint Kubiak
You're the Raiders.
Clint Kubiak comes into this situation, guys, having moved on from Geno Smith last year, and then he gets hired as the head coach to where Geno Smith is the starting quarterback this year. They have the first pick of the draft. There's really one quarterback that everybody's got their eyes on, and that is Mendoza from Indiana. So is Kubiak going to move on from Geno Smith on his second straight year on his second team? Go ahead, Frankie. You got your...
Yeah. So several NFL teams have experienced extreme turnover, including hiring 5 or more head coaches within a 5-year span. Cleveland Browns being one of them, yes.
Okay, Browns. So now you're looking at teams that just blow constantly.
All right,
That's
now
why.
can we get back to the Raiders?
Yes.
The Raiders.
Are they going to move on from Geno? Is he going to move on?
Oh, he's gone.
Yes.
He's gone. Why wouldn't he be?
Well, I don't know that he's gone. I just don't think that he's going to be starting.
Back up.
Because if you move on from him, I mean, you're going to have to cut him, and there's going to be all kinds of dead money associated with that, with the contract that he signed. But there's
Training camp battles.
Bigger problems, gentlemen. I also want to mention that they moved Rob Leonard from the assistant coach to the defensive coordinator, which is a great move for them. I like everything that's happening right now with the Raiders, except for one thing, and that is the Max Crosby situation. You remember, we reported here that they shut him down the last 2 weeks of the season. He was not happy about it last season, right? So did that carry on? Has he had time to settle down and have some ayahuasca with Aaron Rodgers? And has he settled back into the black and gold? Or is he still going to be insisting to be traded? We don't know yet. He's not commented. So what are your thoughts on him potentially staying? And then what do you think it would cost to get him away, other than his contract? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I think time heals all. We'll see what happens. I think he's going to stay. I'd want him to leave.
You know what? It's crazy that you say that, because he might be one of, I mean, he's not the best defensive. That's Myles Garrett. We can all agree there. But he's up there.
He's a force.
But if you could get 2 first-round picks as a new head coach that's never coached him before, and you can say, like, well, next year I'll have 2 first-round picks to build on this year, and then another 2 first-round picks the year after that. If I'm Clint Kubiak and never having coached Max Crosby before, I might be like calling him and be like, "Fuck you, Max."
I'd probably call him and say,
"Fuck you."
I'd say, "Hey, I'm looking out for what's best for you. What would you want? What do you want? You want to play somewhere else, or do you want to play here?"
That's a good.
I can work with it either way. I mean, you're a superstar.
That's responsible. He is a superstar. He's got 2 X's in his name, for Christ's sakes. Frankie, do you think he stays or goes, and what's the price?
Well, it's not going to be cheap. If he's going to go, he's going to go, and he's going to collect top dollar. But if he even said the words, just getting benched for 2 games is a slap in the face. And if you're indicating in any way, social media, through crypted messages or whatever, that you want to leave, you're already checked out.
No.
Me as a fan, personally, when Stephon Diggs started that shit in Buffalo, what were my words to you? Like, get him out of here. You know, if he doesn't want to play, then go. I don't blame him, though. I would go somewhere where you can win. You're not going to win in Vegas. Not with that team. Not in his career. The way he plays every snap. The guy's bound to. Yeah, I mean, how many years has he been in the league? Max Crosby, 3?
He's
4?
injured a lot, isn't he?
Yeah, he always gets hurt. He's so big and crazy.
I wouldn't say a lot,
he
but he's
demolishes
been
people,
injured.
but he plays the majority of the seasons so far.
So if he's smart and he can get out. If he wants to stay and put all his heart into losing there, then get paid money and stay there and lose and live the Vegas life.
Yeah.
Because quite honestly, I think that's why players stick around there, because it's Vegas.
So now expand upon what Frankie said. He's already been paid. He's already got the contract to wrestle him away from the Raiders, somebody's going to have to cough up 2 firsts. Looking around the league,
I'd do it.
anybody would want him. I mean, like, seriously, the Bills are a perfect place for him.
Bills.
I'm going to tell you why. All right? What do you typically need your first-round pick for? A quarterback.
dominant.
You guys have a quarterback for the
He needs
end
to play.
of eternity, right? So you can fill in with free agency and later picks the rest of your team. But to get somebody like Max Crosby, you're not going to get a Max Crosby in the first. I mean, where you guys normally draft, which is very late in the drafts,
And we're poor at picking.
and you don't have a proven track record. I mean, Josh Allen was a great pick. Let's all admit that.
Knox.
But this would be a great landing spot. So you guys, as Bills fans, would you give up 2 firsts for him,
Tomorrow.
Frankie?
I don't care about picks.
If he
We're
said,
gonna win
"I
now.
just want to win,"
We're going to win
and
now.
he's like, "I want to win in Buffalo." I'm
Yes.
I'm what you guys are missing, which is defensive
Defense.
prowess.
I'd bring that dude in, and I'd try to finagle any way I can to get a number 1 cornerback in here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Shut down corner, pass rush, Josh Allen, Super Bowl.
Khalil Mack in the linebacker core. Oldie
He's a
but
free
goodie.
agent.
Him and Shaq Thompson.
Load up on D. We were top 4 with nothing.
Yeah, so you bring in a Khalil Mack, who's a Buffalo boy, and you bring in a Max Crosby. Because you can
I'd
get
rather have
Khalil
Max
Mack.
Crosby than A.J. Brown.
Oh, that was a jump.
Well, it's not a jump because he comes up all the time.
Similar money too.
Similar money.
The Bills aren't
Mac-
going to go after A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown. You're like, I like it because the score will be higher. Fuck the score.
Why are you picking a fight?
Because I want to. Because you always tell me, the Super Bowl's boring because it was a low-scoring game. Oh, give me
was.
A.J. Brown and put points on the board. I don't care about points. We just need more points than the other team. I don't need 34. I need 1 point more. Max Crosby it all day.
You should
3 to
watch
4.
soccer.
2 safeties.
2 picks. Give them up.
Watch soccer.
Hopefully they know this. I'm hoping the Bills organization realizes this. We're in a small window now. He's getting
Okay.
up there in age, and we have a running quarterback.
I think every team in the league would want Max Crosby, regardless of their situation. Seattle's got a great defense. I can't imagine what it would be like if we swapped Uchenna Nwosu for Max Crosby. It'd be absolute mayhem. I don't want to give 2 first-round picks, even if it's the 32nd pick of the draft. I don't want to do that, or the money, because I already have. But you guys need that. Who do you not want him to go to? I would think New England would be your guys' number 1. I don't want him to go to San Francisco or the Rams, for Christ's sake.
I'd want him to go to the
devastating.
Rams.
That would be devastating, dude. Max Crosby on the...
I could see the Cowboys sucking him into their fart wind.
Dude, they couldn't
Yeah,
keep
you'd have
Micah
to think.
Parsons. How
Yeah,
are they
that's-
going to pay Max Crosby?
Everyone wants to play for the Cowboys.
Especially when... Do you guys hear this? The Dallas kicker is demanding $10 million to stay kicking for them.
Wow.
Good for him.
That's crazy.
They talk about how awesome he is and he's the best kicker in the league. They, pay him.
He is statistically the best kicker in the
He
league.
is pretty damn good.
That's a $10 million price tag these days. What's going on, gentlemen? Jesus.
Jeez.
Um,
What happened to playing the game you love for nothing? Like Rob Ray.
It's funny that you say that, because that looms deep in my soul right now as we're trying to make an extension for JSN. He said he'd play the game.
He's not
for
even
free,
close to the best receiver in the game.
but I don't have to. He wants it. He wants the top dollar.
It's hard
Now-
not to blame him in this society that money
Well,
rules the world. But
Even if you don't believe it in your head, you have to say it. You have to say I was the number 1 receiver in the league. You got to pay me that money. Especially when your contract negotiations coming up, you're not just be like, I love Seattle. I want to be here forever. I'll give you a home team. They're gonna fucking choke you. They're gonna
Pay
choke
me.
your ass out. But if you go out there and say I'm the best, I want the best money, they're gonna come with a little more because they feel like they have to. I'm not saying they're calling this bluff. He very well could be telling the truth. But fact of the matter is, he was a first round pick, so he has another year left and the 5th round option if we wanted to. But that's where things start getting sticky when players are like start holding out because they're like, you're keeping me under a leash.
Franchise.
No, you signed a contract from your rookie season. We invested in you, not knowing that you were gonna, take our nurturing and become this flower.
Yeah, I don't like the. If you signed a contract, you signed a contract.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean? Like it's supposed to mean something, and these days it's just like
he's being cool there. He's not saying that he's in like an urgent need to get this deal done. But he's just saying when it gets done, he expects to be the.
All right, he's throwing it out there.
And I, as much as fans, as a fan, I don't like hearing that, but he's got to do it, as we discussed.
It's got to get paid.
Yeah,
soon. You could get hurt tomorrow.
They're young, right? And they have this short window of time to make as much money as they possibly can. They have to speak like that, They have to have confidence in their negotiations. But they also have to be reasonable. Know that there's no income tax in Washington State. So, I mean, I know that doesn't make his number jump ahead of Jamar Chase's number all of a sudden, which is $40.25 million per season on average. In my soul, I could not pay a receiver over $40 million a year. I just couldn't do it. Like, if that means he walks, thanks for the Super Bowl. Whatever.
That's nuts.
That's crazy. All right. Seattle does have some players up for grabs as well. And they are currently for sale. If you guys have a couple $1 billion you could lend me, about 6 might get it done. I'll give you guys season tickets. No takers?
No.
All right. So let's talk about that. They just hired Brian Fleury as their offensive coordinator. And that's, I don't know what to think about it. He's never called plays before. That's a little worrisome for me. But he comes from a very savvy San Francisco offense. So there's a little less worry. Also, I've really learned to trust our general manager, John Schneider. He's been incredible for his duration. I think 19 years now he's been in Seattle. So I kind of have to trust him since I think he's made the playoffs 16 out of those 19 years. That's a crazy run. K9. This is the big one, guys. He's going to want paid. And I don't blame him. So, where do you think? I mean, they've said they want him back, and he says he wants to come back. But let me see what comments are coming in here.
I think they get it done.
Someone said hi. There we go. Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
What's your favorite team?
Yeah, what is your favorite team? I bet I can guess.
What are you guessing? Oh, the Pats. Great season.
The Patriots.
They're going to get Brown.
Do you think so? Well, all right. Let's wait till we get to free agents because Brown is not a free agent. They would have to trade.
Yeah, it's true.
But there is a lot of wide receivers out there, like Tyreek Hill. They could get.
Yeah. He just had another surgery though, didn't he?
Rashid Shaheed. Yes, he did. To be fair, Romeo Dobbs is available. Jawan Jennings is available. Mike Evans is available in free agency. Who else? Alec Pierce from Indiana. George Pickens from Dallas is a free agent. And like I said, there's a handful that could be traded. Rashid Shaheed, I didn't say. He's on there as well. So there's a lot of receivers. Dude, the Mike Evans. I mean, just think about this. Jawan Jennings, Tyreek Hill, and Mike Evans are all available to anyone.
Sad that Mike Evans is going to leave Tampa.
Yeah. He might. Do you think that they are going to get rid of
I
him?
hope he doesn't.
That would be... Oh, wow.
Oh, there you go.
Did not expect that.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Damn right. Damn.
What do you think then? Should they re-sign Walker? Nanashi?
I would love it, Tio, but here's why. Here's the reality of the situation, if you will. We have to extend JSN. Devin Witherspoon's contract is coming up. Our free agents are Boye Mafe, Kobe Bryant, Josh Jobe, Rashid Shaheed, K9, and Reek Woolen. And then we have a guard. I want to keep our guard, for sure. I'm willing to let Reek Woolen go, and he might be a good. Yeah, I like it. That's very good. Reek Woolen might be a good fit for you guys. He's a good corner.
Yeah, he is.
Probably cost you about $8 million, which is pretty good for a corner.
I wouldn't be shocked if we don't do a thing.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. Like, this is why I want to keep talking throughout the offseason, because once free agency starts, we may have a show like a weekend of free agency or two, just to be like,
Touch base.
What's going on? This
yeah.
is nuts. And that it comes up right along with the draft too. And then you're going to have trades around that time. So, there will be a time where it cools off a little bit, like maybe a couple months during the summer before August. But yeah, we'll keep you guys caught up with everything. So that's all that we're trying to do here is keep caught up. All right. So yeah, there's a lot of guys ahead of K9, in my opinion. I toil back and forth between Rashid Shaheed, because he did have such a huge impact on our team once he came over from New Orleans, but it wasn't in the wide receiving game.
No, he's really not that good of a wide receiver, to be honest. A few of those deep balls they threw to him in the playoffs, if he would have
brought him down,
set it up better, he would have caught them.
I agree. I was like, why did you slow down there?
Yeah.
If you would have kept running, that ball would have fell right in your hand.
So it's not really a strong suit. He is a burner, but but for route run, yeah, he's not a wide receiver. I would call him more of a special
Can you
teams.
coach that into him?
Yeah, I'm sure you can. You could teach him a little bit.
So.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Because speed kills.
I think another awesome option for you, but I think he's going to end up as a Patriot, is Boye Mafe. I can see him going to the East Coast, going back home. But you guys should definitely try and get Boye Mafe if you can. He's coming off his rookie contract with us. He's been awesome. We just can't afford to keep all the pieces. Like, it's it's hard. When you win it, you're gonna have to pay, and there's just a lot of guys ahead at the table. And in his draft alone, there's like 3 or 4 guys ahead of him. So it sucks. I love him, but I would way rather see him go to the Bills than the Patriots.
Yeah.
Because I know that he would help you guys. I mean, he's a great edge rusher. I think he was 18th overall. 18th
We definitely
overall.
need D. We need some defense.
So, and he's a cheaper option. I mean, he's going to be like $18 million, but that's for a top 20 edge rusher in the league. That's fair. Okay, let's get off the Seahawks. What are the Bills? Let's talk about the Bills just a little bit. How are you feeling right now? And what do you think? Obviously, we're talking that you need defense the most.
I think so. It might be people may think we need more offense, more receivers and that, but we're top 4, top 5 offense in the league with what we have. I'd focus more on defense. We saw it already with Seattle that defense ends up winning championships. Let's just get the defense right.
You know what? That's a really good point because you could be saying to yourself, man, imagine if Josh Allen had X, Y, and Z. You guys already put up more points than most teams in the league. So I think your priorities are in the right place. And that's saying, hey, man, we need to get we saw what defense can do, right?
Yeah.
And if you're talking about the gauntlet that is the AFC for defenses, you got the Chargers, which we don't know what they're going to look like post losing linebackers and whatnot with this retool. You got Houston, which is going to be formidable. You know they're going to be right back there next year. You've got Denver. You've got the Patriots. All these are elite defenses. So your offense should be fine against those teams, but they also have pretty decent offenses, a lot of these teams. So a little more balance, I think, makes Buffalo really great. And we'll go through the list, and you just tell me, like, when we get to the person where we're trying to determine, you can be like, I want that person in Buffalo. I don't want to just be like, oh, Seattle, 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 but, that's what's on my mind. So I just want to make sure we cover anything that's on your mind as far as the Bills are concerned. Do you have any concerns?
Of course. We're never going to win.
New stadium, though, right? Are you excited about the new stadium? I would be yoked, man.
I don't know. It's so small.
Okay, but imagine seeing Green Day in a huge arena and then seeing them in a small club.
I do want to see the new stadium. I mean, I'm excited. There's been a lot of vandalism in the new stadium.
Yeah, you said something about that. They got held
They had to
up
stop production for a couple weeks there.
for some homophobic slurs. Is that?
I guess, apparently. Yeah. Apparently there was a lot of graffiti in the secured areas, so not sure how secure those secured areas are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's problematic. Let's check for dynamite.
It's messed up.
We're not going to get besploded next time we come into work.
Yeah, you might want to secure the secure areas better.
So you guys got a new head coach. What changes for your offensive coordinator and your defensive coordinator? Anything?
I liked Brady.
I think at the very least, I would have rather had someone in-house in Seattle take Clint Kubiak's spot. So for me, I was like, that's cool. That's a money move because everybody in the building likes him already, and so roll with it, man. Yeah. Keep as close to continuity as you can, because when you have to start over with a whole new playbook and like culture, and we're talking head coach, so it's culture. Yep. It's not just a playbook, it's culture. It's
a setback usually.
Not something you want to do 6 years into Josh Allen's career. That's not. He could handle it, but he still wanted to.
And we're so close anyways, so
right.
Just keep it. Like she said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. All right. So you're good with the Bills, but you don't really know if you're good with the Bills.
Yeah, it's always going to be I don't expect to win, but I hope we do. Kind of thing with the Bills. We've seen it over and over again. Every time we lose, there's a new rule. I'm surprised they're not checking what a catch is. They said they're not going to check that.
That too. What's the story on that?
Well, Troy Vincent said the league isn't going to review at all what a catch is.
And we watch these games, and obviously they've reviewed this rule many times, and they still don't have it right.
No.
In my opinion, if you catch the ball, why do you have to take 3 steps?
Do we even know what a catch really is?
What's a football move? He fucking caught it.
He made a hockey move. What is it? What do they mean?
Yeah, was it a ballet move? No, it needs to be a football move. What are you talking about? He has the ball in his hands, and then you're telling me that he has to take 3 steps? Or what?
Secure it. It can't move a little.
Dumb.
Yeah, it's weird. They should. With all the, I don't know if he caught it or if he didn't caught it. It's over with in my mind. But the fact of the matter was, half the people thought he caught it, half the people thought he didn't. So there needs to be some kind of a discussion at least, I would think. But
yeah, but then you have a guy could go up in the very back of the end zone, catch the ball, tippy toe 2 feet down, and then drop the ball as he hits the ground. But it was already a touchdown.
Yeah, no
How
football
is
move.
that? Because the ground can't cause a fumble, right? Like, you're going to have these. They need to figure it. I mean, to me, it doesn't feel like it would be too difficult to actually come down with.
Oh, we're playing a
ruling
game
on
where you got to
this?
catch the ball and we don't know what to catch is.
Yeah. It's one of the dumbest things.
freaking
It's one of
whacked.
the dumbest things currently in the NFL, dude, is that. So thank you for bringing that up. One more thing to think about going into the offseason. They're not going to change any of the kicking rules, or we don't know that stuff yet.
I don't think so. I thought the tush push rule was kept in too. They weren't going to revisit that. I don't think they should either. I don't know.
No, I just think it's boring. I mean, but what are you banning in that situation? You can't touch another player from behind if he's running the ball forward. That doesn't. It seems untenable. Because what if your quarterback is there and he's just has his hand on him, like he's not actively, but he's in contact? Is that going to draw a flag? Like, you see where I'm going with that?
Yep,
There's
yep.
too much to.
Too much gray area there.
Yeah, because then you're like, well, he did have his hand on him, but he wasn't aiding him and moving for. Like, how do you know? Like, you just saw it and that's what you thought? I don't. Yeah, we need to get these rules right. How did you feel about the kicking rules overall this year?
I didn't mind it, actually.
The landing zone?
Yeah,
I think, dude, starting at the 35-yard line is insane to me.
it's weird. It's definitely weird. So it's an offensive game now, so any advantage they can give them,
Yeah, I suppose you're
you
right.
just got to roll with it, I guess.
I suppose you're right. All right. I don't think we've heard
And the
anything-
kickers are pretty dang good.
Yeah, the kickers. It'd be a hard job, dude. $10 million, I don't know, because you really on the field not that much, and you're not really in danger of being hurt, or really, it's kind of like a lush job, unless you suck at it. Then you
Yeah.
take all the. I mean, really,
The
you're
blame.
going to be the highest point scorer on the team, most likely. You're going to take all the shit when you miss a kick and lose a game, but you get all the. And none of the praise and glory when you kick a game winner.
No. Even look, I
Because-
mean, in your case with the Seattle guy, he could have won MVP.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's like, what else do I need to do? 7?
Yeah.
7 field goals?
Walker
And
didn't
2
even score a
extra points?
touchdown, did he?
No, he did not.
Even though he should have got it in my eyes, but he could have made a strong case for the kicker.
Yeah, to me, they got that one right, but I would not have been upset if they gave it to Myers. So, yeah, but I haven't heard any more on an 18th game and jettisoning another one of the. But whatever. If it happens, it happens. Just one more week for us, right?
Yep.
All right, let's talk about the free agents list because it's extensive. Like, I know I showed you my notepad and you're like, oh my God, we have to talk about all that. But literally half of it is just names that I want to see. If you think they'll stay or if you think they'll move elsewhere. Let's talk quarterbacks first because there are a couple teams that need them and the draft ain't going to provide most of them. Now, watch this. We'll have a draft with a quarterback in the first round and like 3 in the third round, and those 3 third-rounders are going to be like the great quarterbacks of all time.
Could happen.
Watch that happen. And I'm fine with that. That's great. That's great. Good for those teams. But we know Mendoza's going to go first. He's going to go to the Raiders, and that puts Geno Smith on the potential trade block. Do you think anyone out there would want Geno Smith?
I think so, but I think he stays as the backup.
Right.
He might
I
actually
do as well.
start. He might actually start in the beginning.
Yeah, because
it's
they are
possible.
bringing in a new guy. And
Yep.
new quarterbacks are not quite like receivers. They can just go out day one and they're ready to go out of college. Like, this is an intense game. I can speak that Kubiak's playbook isn't like overwhelmingly like trickish. It's pretty vanilla. So it's not going to be that hard. And I don't know like really I didn't pay attention enough to know what really a style of offense Indiana runs, but I'm sure it's a hybrid of college pro where there's more throwing or more running than passing, which is what Kubiak wants to do. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know if he's going to call plays. I think he is going to call plays for the Raiders. He's going to head coach and call plays. So that's interesting. He might still have an offensive coordinator, but I think that will just be, bouncing ideas off each other. So he's not just the only one there. So we both think Geno stays. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of somebody that would want Geno as their starter. Maybe Miami, but they don't have anything for him there. They don't. No. They just don't. And I don't know that he's an upgrade from Tua.
I don't think. No.
Who needs a quarterback?
He can run a little better.
Yeah, for sure.
The Jets.
He's not injury prone. Like
the Jets.
Geno is not injury prone. The Jets always need a quarterback. God dang, dude. The Raiders, obviously. The Browns, are they okay? Are they set?
I think so, but I don't know if they think so.
They got Watson they're going to have Watson on the roster still.
They can't sign anyone else.
No, they really can't.
They can't.
They drafted 2.
Yeah.
Last year. So Jacksonville's good, Houston's good.
Arizona, if they lose Murray.
Yeah, I hear trade rumors, but I don't see them moving on from him. I don't know why. But they might. Dallas is okay. The Giants drafted theirs. The Jets do. The Pittsburgh Steelers need a quarterback.
Yeah. That would be weird if they... I could see Geno Smith playing there.
San Francisco's good. Washington's good. Yeah, dude, there's not a lot of room out there. The Saints, maybe. They got Spencer Rattler, but is he... you certainly want to throw a line out if there's another option.
Yeah.
The Vikings, definitely need a quarterback. So, yeah, there's options out there. All right. Russell Wilson is out with the Giants. Is he retire or is he a backup? I think he's going to be a backup somewhere.
Yeah.
I would bring him back as a backup in Seattle. I wouldn't pay him anything, but
he's going to be in the league. He'll be a backup somewhere.
Yeah, and I think he's a good backup. I think he's a very serviceable backup.
He could start in Miami.
He could start in Miami. I thought about that. That would be probably him and his wife's preference because, the city life of Miami,
Yeah.
His old bones. Don't
That's true.
have to be out in the winter unless he's coming to New England or Buffalo, but that's only once a year because they ain't making the playoffs.
That might not even be cold.
All right, I'm gonna put Russell Wilson, Miami, something to watch. Aaron Rodgers
Resigns, I think.
Think he stays in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, because of the coach.
I think he stays in Pittsburgh or retires. I don't see him going to the Vikings
No.
the far projection. But I wouldn't be surprised because he really, honestly, is unpredictably. He's just unpredictable, dude. You don't know what Aaron Rodgers is thinking at any given time. So, but yes, I believe that he stays in Pittsburgh. I believe they want him back because they need another year to figure out where else would they go? Are they going to go back to Russell Wilson? No. They already softened that bridge. Are they going to try and get one of the quarterbacks from the Browns? No. Are they going to sign Kirk Cousins? No. They're not.
Yep. He's got to buy him one more year.
The only other thing that I could think of for Pittsburgh would be Malik Willis, who was a very, very serviceable backup for Green Bay, and he's a free agent. So
they're probably looking at who they can pick in the draft. I don't know where they're picking in the draft, probably not that high, but they're probably looking at that and saying, hey, maybe 1 year behind Rodgers. Let's see what what we got with him, and then if not, we'll pick another one.
All right. Daniel Jones. Is he back in Indianapolis? Because if not,
God.
they've only
Probably.
got AR.
Oh, Will Howard.
I think the Steelers are waiting to see what happens with Will Howard. Yeah. That's legit. Who do you want?
I'd want him to sit behind Rodgers for one more year.
I think that would be my choice too. Because you wouldn't want to bring in Daniel Jones because he's going to want more than 1 year.
I think he stays, don't you?
I think they have to, dude.
Yeah.
Unless they're like, Kirk Cousins is an improvement. Kirk Cousins has not been released from Atlanta yet, but
No.
he's expected to be. And
He was like league MVP for like 7 weeks. That means something in India, I think.
I mean, the guy can play quarterback.
Sometimes.
He can. But he's kind of like has the Sam Darnold reputation, like as a choker.
Yeah, he's goofy.
Yeah, I'm going to put that he stays because then they're back with AR.
When he's running, he's so much better. When he's the threat of him running.
Well, they also have a stacked roster too. I mean, they've got
Yeah,
a
they do.
lot of great players on that team. As we saw, a fucking 89-year-old Phillip Rivers came in and they lost every game that he played, but they
Hard
were
teams.
in them.
Yeah.
They were in those games. All right. Where does Malik Willis end up? He's going to be a backup somewhere, but I honestly could see him going to like, shit, man. Where could I see
I'd take him
go?
as our backup if we lose Trubisky.
Oh, I think he would be great. He would be great to have as a backup. He could be Miami. He could go to Miami.
He could.
Every time he's played for Jordan Love, they've been fine. So I think that he's one of those guys that's like another kind of Sam Darnold type of guy that, he hasn't obviously played 14 games in a season, but he might be looking for that opportunity on a good team to jump in if someone gets hurt and really kind of nail it down for them and make it so they're not worried every week. Like if Sam Darnold went down and Drew Lock came in, I would be worried every week. If Malik Willis was our backup, I would not be worried. I'd be like, okay, we still have a serviceable quarterback. Drew
With
Lock
legs.
scares the shit out of me. For good reason.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Geno, Daniel Jones, Malik Willis, Kirk Cousins.
God.
He's going to be out of Atlanta, so it's not even a question of him coming back. I could see him going to a number of places. Back to Minnesota. Is my most likely thought. I don't know that the relationship is still there, but he's one of those guys that's like super nice. So he might just be like, you know what? Give me some money. Maybe, throw me a little party and say you're sorry. And
He too could start in Miami too.
He could. He definitely could. I'm going to put Minnesota and Miami are likely for him. So that puts us with Tua. If we think Tua's out, does he just retire?
Yeah, he probably should have. He probably should have retired after one of those terrible concussions he had.
No, we haven't put anyone with the Jets yet, remember?
He wouldn't last. I wouldn't want that for him personally.
Yeah, but we're also looking at Justin Fields as the Jets quarterback. Is that where they're going to stick, do you think?
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, what a dumbass organization.
I think so.
I mean, they might be like, can Geno Smith come back?
They could.
I don't know what the Jets are going to do. I never know what the Jets are going to do because it logically never makes sense what they end up
Every
doing.
offseason, you hear these people try to convince you how Justin Fields can actually play quarterback, and you're just like, dude,
You
how
know
many
what?
years
I
are we
was
going
one
to
of
do
dude,
this?
Todd, I was one of those guys for a long time.
There was a
And-
minute there where
Well,
he was doing
here's the
actual
reason,
right
dude.
things.
I think the minute he left the Bears, like obviously I'm wrong about what the Bears should have done, but I would have traded the number 1 pick for like 3 first-round picks because whoever's trading to get that is going after Caleb Williams, right? So they're going to give you 3 first-round picks. If you kept Justin Fields, kept that coaching or even got Ben Johnson, you're telling me he can't work magic with Justin Fields and like a great number of other players? I would have loved to see it, man, but I love what the Bears did. I mean, I didn't like it at the time, but I kind of got over it because they're looking like they're on the right path. But I think a lot of that comes down to head coach.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
I
say
don't know.
the
It's
head
so
coach
hard.
doesn't matter.
He's not a move the chains quarterback.
You're right. He's not even altogether that accurate.
Yeah.
I think he has to have many superstars around him to be that player. So,
Yep.
oh, look who's back.
Are you okay?
Technical difficulties. My adapter blew up.
Oh my God.
Well,
Plugs everything in.
I can hear you.
we're just talking free agents now. We just finished quarterbacks. All right, the wide receiver market. Are you, as a Bills fan, in on any of these wide receivers? Romeo Doubs, Juwan Jennings, Tyreek Hill, Mike Evans,
Yes.
Rashid Shaheed, Alec Pierce, George Pickens. That's pretty much the big list. That's a good list, dude. Any of those guys tickle your nuts?
Yes.
Which one would you rather have the most?
Rashid Shaheed probably.
Is
Because
that,
I feel like give us the special teams edge and a burner. Someone who can stretch the defense, get their backs turned, and Josh Allen runs up the middle. Number 2, I would want Mike Evans. Why? Because he's one of the most dominant
Mike
red zone
Evans.
threats
he's Mike
that I've
Evans.
ever seen. And if you pair him up inside the 20 with Allen, and I think you see that guy catch 15, 16 touchdowns again.
Frankie, any of those guys?
Mike Evans. The rest of them I could do without.
George Pickens is interesting to me because there was a moment there where he was being accused of not playing on every down.
He's got an attitude problem.
Yeah, he is a guy I would never want on my team. I mean, he's very talented. He's done a lot, but
He's a
when I
crybaby.
saw that, no thanks. What about Romeo Doubs? Would be a great option for Josh Allen. I
Can't
don't
stay
think he'd be all
healthy.
that expensive.
Yeah.
I missed what you said there.
Can't stay healthy, I don't think.
Okay, that is a consideration.
I'm happy
Tyreek-
with
Where do you think
Shakir.
Tyreek Hill ends up, guys? He's injured now. But do you think he goes back to Kansas City? Do you think they sign him because they don't need him that much?
Kansas City hates him.
Do they?
Yeah. They were
I
asking a
don't.
bunch of
I try.
things.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, where else could he go?
Nowhere. He's done. No one's going to want him. He's expensive and he's a troublemaker.
Well, that's how I
Right.
feel, but that's not the consensus. I don't think. I think some people are actually generally think he still got some in the tank.
Well, he does, but he's injured right now. A major injury. He's expensive and he's a pain in the ass. So who's going to invest in that guy? He's not the cheetah no more. He's not going to ever be the cheetah anymore.
Well, hold on. His expense is whatever they pay him. He might look around the league saying, "I want this," but no.
Right.
If the whole league is like, "This is the amount," then you pay him what you want to pay him, and he
What did
has
he
to
make
be
last
either
year?
like, "I made my bag already, and now I'm humbled and ready to just win Super Bowls,"
Yeah, well, he's not there.
or he says, "Well, I guess I'll retire because I don't want to play for I think Washington,
See,
Jaden Daniels needs somebody like Tyreek Hill.
he was 30 mil.
He was.
I wouldn't pay him more than 9. So we're way off. I'm way off on Hill, personally, for the Bills. That is.
The Browns will take him.
I don't think they do.
The Jets.
It's that I think KC is.
Well, obviously
Isn't
everyone has
far-fetched.
been connected to him, but
Nobody wants him back in KC. The fans.
there
were
was a
all-
rift
They
between
won
him and-
without him. They
him
don't
and
need him.
Kelsey.
Oh yeah, and they won the Super Bowl without him. Why would you risk bringing in a problem?
Now Kelsey sucks. He can go right back and give it right back to Kelsey.
That's true. It's true.
I don't know. Atlanta? Or are they happy there?
I don't think anyone's genuinely looking at him yet. He's still injured, dude. He hasn't even rehabbed. His whole knee exploded, bro.
yeah, we
He's-
know that he's got it, but somebody's going to sign him. Somebody's going to want to have him on
Well,
the team.
let me sign it. Hey, let me pay $10 million for a guy's knee blown out. That's worse than the Wilson Gahey draft pick of the Bills.
I'm going to tell you right now, if Seattle could sign Tyreek Hill for $10 million, do it tomorrow.
But you wanted DK Metcalf out of there. What's the difference?
Do it tomorrow. Yeah, but this guy's not DK Metcalf.
He's a troublemaker.
Well, he's a receiver. He comes with territory. I just
Well,
don't think he's
10
good
for
enough
$10 million,
anymore to.
I'd be like, let's do this right now.
Yeah, see 8 to 10, sure. The 30 mil that he got last year, no,
Because-
no.
That way, if JSN becomes a problem next year, you got Tyreek Hill for $10 million.
Throw him in Pittsburgh.
Well, with DK, I don't think they could put
Oh,
$60
yeah.
million on the board for receivers, dude.
Yeah, you don't want to bangle
they
it.
just paid DK out the nose. I think Washington is my. I think Jaden Daniels, and with McLaurin being injured all the time too. Maybe you don't want to have 2 injured receivers, but maybe give him to Baker Mayfield in Tampa to replace Mike Evans. Give him Mike Evans' money and be like you're a younger version. Whatever. I don't know. It's interesting because when he's at top peak, he's a top 10 receiver in the game. But will he get there? And what's his prognosis for this season? And are you thinking beyond this season? And can you get him at a discount because he's not playing this? There's all kinds of factors here with Tyreek Hill. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes. Where do you see Mike Evans going? Do you see him going back to Tampa or going somewhere else?
The heart of hearts of me wants to say I hope he stays in Tampa and just finishes out his great career with one team. That's my hopes for him. I would, if he does actually become a free agent, or I mean he is, but if he does actually leave, I'd take him. I'd take him in a heartbeat. And if that's what we're looking for, wide receiver wise, I'd probably want him over Brown or any of the others.
He is 33.
Personally.
He's 33
He's
years
old.
old.
He's on a win now. And he's coming off a surgery, but he's a red zone threat.
He is. All right. Let's talk about running backs real quick. Obviously, K9's the big one. If he doesn't end up in Seattle, where do you think he goes?
The Raiders.
I already have my answer. No,
The
well, they got
Raiders.
Genty. They just drafted Genty,
Yep.
which is fine. You're not, and I'll tell you why you're not speaking out of school there. He's been splitting time in the league with Charbonnet since he basically got here, or with somebody else. He's been oft injured. This season was really his first season of not being injured all year. And to me, you got to look at the injury history, dude. 4 years in, and this was your first full healthy season, splitting carries with another back, and you're going to ask for 10. I don't know. You were Super Bowl MVP, so obviously that gives you a little bit of wiggle room above what you. But what's the market going to give him? And who's going to do it? I would think that a team like Denver, who's got a decent passing game and a decent defense, would like to bolster their rushing game with a guy like K9. So I could see him going there. But other than that, I don't know who's looking for him.
Yeah, running backs, unfortunately, these days aren't that sought after. I think brotherhood prevails in this, and somehow they get a deal done and bring those two guys back. You might lose a defensive guy in the mix, but I think that they're going to do that.
I'd sure like that. Just because I like the continuity. I think we could easily replace him with a second or third round draft pick, but we only have 3 picks this year. So I honestly think we're going to trade out of our first round pick for additional picks in the remainder of the draft. And I hope that's what we do. All right. Travis Etienne from Jacksonville. This is a big one. I think he can be got for like 7 to 8 million. Which, with a guy that young, with still a lot of legs behind him, there's a lot of teams that would be looking for that type of service, I would think. I don't know where he goes, but he's somebody that I would certainly look at to replace Kenneth Walker. And I would actually be stoked if that.
Oh yeah.
If we paid him like $7 million, and then Kenneth Walker got like 10 to 12.
10 or 12, yeah, sure, that's a
like,
fair trade.
Sweet,
you win that one.
Let's see here, running back.
Cincinnati could use a running back. I think Cincinnati really likes that. The guy they got, Chase Brown.
Yeah, I like him. I would take him too. Brees Hall.
I think Cincinnati needs to stop spending money on offense.
Brees Hall from the Jets, guys.
He's a free agent too?
He's a free agent.
He's going to go to KC.
Oh, man. I don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen.
He will. Fantasy-wise, I do.
I'm going to put that down.
They've been struggling with their running backs for a long time. Rashard Smith thinking he was going to be sweet. He probably is actually pretty sweet, but they don't give him the ball enough. Kareem Hunt's been just 2-yard master.
Well, Bradley Chubb is now a free agent as well.
It's not Nick Chubb, so.
True. Dude, Nick Chubb was part of a 2-man wrecking crew. That was fun to watch back in the time. All right, tight ends. Kyle Pitts. Atlanta's going to give him the franchise tag, which sucks because if you were looking for, I know you guys got Kincaid, but imagine if you had Kyle Pitts and Kincaid on either side. That's just domination, dude. That's domination. Not that you could afford him, but if they're willing to put the franchise tag on him, they're paying him a lot of money. And I don't know how he feels about it, but they're expected to do that. So I'm not really going to try and put him out somewhere else.
This was his best year, wasn't it, on paper?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He came out screaming this year. But then you've got... All right, I'm just going to go through the list. Stop looking for individuals. Khalil Mack. Sign with the Chargers or go somewhere else? I think he's gone. I think he's older now, and they're not going to pay him what he wants. Somebody's going to give him more. And I could honestly see that team being someone like Kansas City. Interdivision. Or back to the Raiders. Why not? If Max Crosby leaves, I mean, I know they don't play the same position, but you cleared up a whole lot of money.
He's going home.
To the Bills?
Yeah, he's at the end of his career. He's not going to sign some multi-year deal to go to the Raiders.
Could probably get him for 15 mil.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised if... I don't know. Isn't he talked about retirement?
How old is he?
He's up there. He's been in the league for almost 10 years.
He's 34, yeah.
And he was going to pay him that much money, no way. If he goes anywhere, he's going to want to go to where they're going to win now. That's not the Raiders.
Buffalo.
Sorry.
That's
Bring him
Buffalo.
home.
Yeah. Bring him home.
That's a good story.
Bring him home,
sad.
gentlemen. Give him-
Hometown discount.
Yeah,
$2 million.
Maybe he's like, no one else is going to pay me anything. I'll take 10.
10 in incentives.
Here you go.
They've blown out every joint in my body.
We
need
need
an
more
extra large
incentive-based. We need more incentive-based contracts.
Joey Bosa wants to come back. He's willing to restructure his deal. I mean, so bring him in. He's familiar with Khalil. They played on the same defense. One on
Andrew
the
Eason still?
linebacker. Yeah.
All right.
Which are
Odafe
hometown
Olawe.
boys.
I think Olawe stays with the Chargers.
Oop,
I think they get that done.
alawi, oop, wow, wow.
They got to get that done. Jalen Phillips from Philadelphia, defensive end. He's the number 1 defensive end on the market right now.
Bring them over.
I don't think Philly can afford him. So, boy, I'd love to have him, but he's going to want more than Boye Mafe. So, yeah.
Bring
They'll probably
him
end up somewhere like Tennessee, where it's just about the money.
Yeah.
That's my guess. Because he won a Super Bowl already. He's going to want paid. He's going to go to whoever can pay him. He's not like, oh, I'll give a discount to Seattle because I know that I'll be in the Super Bowl. He got the Super Bowl. He's over it. I'm going to say Tennessee. Devin Lloyd from Jacksonville, the linebacker. I think they keep him there. They need him. Okay. Tyler Linderbaum's the center for the Baltimore Ravens. He's the number 1 offensive line piece that's available. Baltimore's already said they can't keep him. So, the world, who needs a center?
Everyone.
Nobody, according to Todd. Center don't matter.
Need a long snapper.
That's right. Turn him into a long snapper. I don't know where he goes, but offensive line isn't that sexy to talk about. Anywho, so let's talk about the best defensive end left in the game. You guys know who I'm going to bring up right now? This is a big one. And there are rumors that he's been talking to Seattle. Trey Hendrickson from the Cincinnati.
Oh, from Cincinnati?
We're not re-signing Boye Mafe. I've got to get that out of my head that he's not on our team anymore, and that breaks my heart. But if my replacement was Trey Hendrickson, I would be okay with that. And I'd also be okay with K9 and Rashid Shaheed walking to afford Trey Hendrickson. Because if you can't score on us,
Yep.
you can't score on us. I mean, we're going to win games. So I don't know where he ends up. Cincinnati has spent all kinds of money, and I don't think they can keep him. I don't think there's a way that they can keep him and field a team. So I don't know. Frankie, where do you think Kirk Cousins ends up? He's not been cut by Atlanta yet, but they're going to cut him. We know this already.
Miami.
I think yeah.
Wow.
We
You
have
must
Miami
be
and
listening.
Minnesota. We had Miami and Minnesota down.
What else am I supposed to do?
Oh, what else are you supposed to listen to? You're right. Nothing.
So,
Miami.
that is pretty much what I got. Any other things you guys want to talk about for the next 6 minutes?
The Bills want to bring the Buffalo Bills back. Remember I was talking about that earlier
What's
in the
that?
year? Cheerleaders.
You can be a cheerleader now.
They don't have cheerleaders now?
They
No.
had them up until they got good. I don't remember. There was a year
Lawsuits.
Yeah,
Games they had to do a body jiggle test.
What?
Yep. There's a lot of lawsuits.
The Buffalo Jiggle.
They never got paid by the NFL. A lot of problems.
I guess I thought all teams had cheerleaders.
No. Well, the Bills have a cheering squad, when they got rid of the Buffalo Bills, who were self-sufficient and had to raise their own money by signing autographs and basically putting themselves out there, and they never went to road games or anything, but they have a cheer squad that'll come out on the field and do like halftime stuff and pregame crap and nonsense like that. But they don't actually have like a cheerleading squad like the Dallas Cowboys or the Chargers or any of these other teams anymore. But there was talk of bringing them back for the new stadium. I've been wondering why they left in the first place. I always liked the Buffalo Bills.
They were paid less than minimum wage.
The Seagulls is what ours are called.
Forced to make unpaid appearances. Had to go through the body jiggle test.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, it's a time-honored tradition to have cheerleaders. But if you think about, like, the parlance of our times, it's kind of like, it doesn't make sense.
Male-centric world.
I know. It's Frankie's
But now,
celebrating.
Frankie J, you can be a
He's all
cheerleader,
celebrating
too.
with it.
But now you can be a cheerleader, too.
So, I mean, I'm not against it. Obviously, I'm not against it, but, like, you have to absolutely handle it the right way. Otherwise...
Todd will lend me his pom-poms.
Yep.
He's already got a set.
Would you be okay with boys being members of the Jills?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think so. No, I'll be quite frank. No.
There's a boy cheerleader now in the league.
We might as well call him a Buffalo Bill.
There's a boy cheerleader now in the
Bills and
league.
Jills. Yeah,
There's a few of them.
Yeah.
Why not?
The Bills and Jills.
Bill the
Club.
Jill.
Because it's just for you to go.
Come on, Bill the Jill.
It's not really about cheering on the team. It's about Frankie.
He would
dropping
get
his
so
jaw.
pelted with snowballs.
I'm Bill the Jill.
All right, I got a couple of questions for you guys. Who's in the Super Bowl next year?
Get out of the bathroom.
Seriously, who's in the Super Bowl next year?
The Bears. No.
Bears?
No.
Dude, I don't hate it.
Wow, that was somebody was
When is the
speaking
Super
through me.
Bowl?
I don't know what that was.
You found Jesus?
He might have found me on the show here in the NFL.
So
Well,
odds
something
aside-
happened. I had an electric shock. I thought my computer got shut down by.
I mean, how
NASA.
can I not say the Bills?
You can't. You have to. And who?
Fucking Bills.
Bills, Rams.
Stupid Bills.
Are the Rams going to age out, or are
Yeah.
they going to
Yes.
be really good next year?
Nakua's going to get a concussion.
Both.
Puka's going to go down with a concussion. No,
They're just a solid team, though. That's the thing. They're solid.
I mean, the Eagles are going to be right there again. Are the Lions in a full regression now?
I think the Lions had their short little dance, and I hate to say it, but Coach Campbell might be on the hot seat next season.
Well,
We
we should do this. Every year, how many
This is just
teams
pure
that made the
stupidity,
play?
So I'm going to bring it up.
That's not stupidity.
Yeah, that's a good one. It could. I mean, hey, anything. Who would have picked New England? So I'm saying every year, like two teams. What is it? Two teams that were in the playoffs don't make it the following year, usually on average. Two from each conference.
Yep.
Who do you think doesn't make it next year from
New England?
I think so too, in a weird way. But their defense is good.
No, yeah, but New England really had an easy schedule. Everyone keeps forgetting that, and you could tell that they had an easy schedule when it came to the Super Bowl. They got lit up.
Yeah, but they didn't
The
have an
Bills
easy
would've
schedule
scored.
in the playoffs.
Yeah, well,
I think San Francisco's out next year.
jeez, I can't believe they even made it this
They
year.
might trade. They're talking about trading Mac Jones.
Mac Jones, who cares?
Somebody might.
Dude, I mean, you're talking about a guy like Sam Darnold that just won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You're looking right at Mac Jones.
I don't think so.
I'm telling you that right now.
I think he was in a good offense. They made a playbook for Mac. They had a playbook for Brock. We all know Brock's not the most amazing player on the planet. He got overpaid too quick. And I don't think Mac Jones is much different. I think Mac Jones, any team he goes to, is going to be mediocre. He's not going to win you a Super Bowl. Mac Jones is not going to win a Super Bowl.
People
in the
said that
NFL.
about Sam Darnold.
Well,
I honestly think Mac Jones is better than Brock Purdy. I would have given Mac Jones
I
money.
would not argue that.
I would have given Mac Jones way less money and let someone else pay Brock Purdy the premium dollar.
I don't
And I
disagree
would have
with
been
you.
like the same team, if not better.
Everyone thought Brock Purdy was the new coming of Jesus Christ named Tom Brady. I mean, because he had a couple sweet games and he looked comfortable, yeah. Until he's rattled and doesn't know what he's doing and makes stupid plays. throws off his front foot, and I don't know, he just has a weird throw. He just sucks. But I just don't think him and Mac Jones are. I don't know. Anywhere Mac Jones goes, at least for a while, it's going to be a team in desperation of a quarterback. A, B, it's not going to be a team that's going to be ready to win now. So he's going to take the same journey, if not a worse journey than that of Sam Darnold.
So you said New England. What's your other team? I'm going to say Pittsburgh's not in it next year.
Oh, Pittsburgh
That's
definitely
what I
not
was
in
going to
next
say
year.
too.
So I might even say Pittsburgh, Houston.
No offense to our Pittsburgh fan. I just think that
Houston's defense is going to keep them in it, I think, and their division.
Yeah.
Do you think Houston's better than Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Defensively, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Especially with no ETN now, right?
ETN.
Well, they might sign him back.
EXIT.
I think he's out. But I'd be more
His brother
concerned-
plays too.
A lot of ETNs flying around in the
I think he
league.
plays in Carolina.
Yeah, ETN. There's two of them. I was confused too in the beginning of the year. I was
Oh,
like, what
you
team
can't
is this
confuse
sucker
them.
playing?
I'd be
One's
more
good.
So
concerned.
what two teams in the NFC then?
Well, I got
don't
the
make it?
Niners. Niners are out for me.
Niners are out. Gone. Maybe the Seahawks have a sophomore, a hangover.
Well, they do
Super
have
Bowl hangover.
the number one schedule next year.
Yeah, so they could have a hangover.
Honestly, though, let's be realistic. It's Carolina that's not going to make the playoffs next year.
Carolina was lucky to make the playoffs this year. Everyone still stuck on this Bryce Young thing,
I'm
and it's
going
like
Carolina too.
anybody out there listening think Bryce Young is a Super Bowl caliber quarterback at any level. I
He's
don't.
decent.
He's a mediocre.
Well, we don't know.
I think he's good.
Flashes of really good quarterback play. And clearly, he was better than expected. No one expected Carolina to be there. I
Well,
didn't.
Carolina
I was calling
beat
him out.
the Rams in the regular season and almost beat them in the playoffs. So
Yeah.
if you're saying the Rams
And he
is
played
the
good.
second best team in the NFC, he almost beat him. Yeah, he played really good in both of those games. So yes, he could beat a team in the. They got to make it to the Super Bowl, but he could win it. If he was in it, he could win it.
The Rams in Seattle got him to be in it. Sam Fran drops out. But who comes in?
Washington might bounce back. You never know.
Yeah, they did terrible. Like they're a forgotten. What a forgotten year this was compared to the year before.
This was my second question: is who's going to be the most improved teams? I think the Giants are going to be a top two finisher in their division. And it's not even based on hiring Harbaugh, but that really gives them a huge push towards what I'm saying. They already had a really great draft this last time. They've got young players, talented defense. If everybody comes back healthy, you got Neighbors, you got Jackson Dart, Scattaboo, and they've got a really nice set of picks coming this year. They're set up. They just got to put it together, and they got an easy schedule. So,
Yeah, I'd put them in. I like the Giants. I like what the Raiders might bring. They're still going to not do great.
well, the Raiders,
I'm excited.
they're going to be the most improved team just because they were so bad this year.
Yeah, true. Three wins gets them that.
They might get a top 10 pick again, but it'll be towards the latter part of that, in my opinion.
Jets will still blow.
I don't think you're going to see a huge difference in the way of the Vegas Raiders coaching or otherwise.
Really?
I just think I just think that franchise is just doomed.
Yeah, it could be.
It's ownership. It's ownership. Look at the Browns. I mean, look at all these teams the Jets, the Browns, the Panthers. Yeah, they made the playoffs, but typically where have they been the last decade? They've had a crappy ownership, horrible. And it's no difference
but
with the Raiders.
under this
the owner
ownership-
can't even get a good haircut.
Under this ownership tree, they have won Super Bowls. So,
There again. He goes to Trevor Lawrence's barber.
I mean, they've won
Get that
Super Bowls.
haircut.
Under
He's a pretty. He definitely
Creepy
upgrades.
I wonder if he was on
Wow.
Epstein's Island.
It's possible.
I think
The
the
Davis.
Lions. I'm interested.
We'll never know.
I'm interested in the NFC North because
Green Bay?
you got Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago, and Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Calling it right now, I think Minnesota's obviously last, but any one of those other three teams could be first, second, or third, in my opinion.
Chicago.
Well,
Chicago number 1.
I would like that. I would enjoy that.
Green Bay probably be number 1 in the rankings when the season comes out in that division, but every year it's this guy's hurt. He's hurt. Your other number 1 receiver can't stay healthy. This guy's hurt. It's just constant over there.
True story.
what is? Where you're a big.
Watson, Dobbs, none of them play. None of them played together ever. It's like,
Nope.
can't get all my guys on the field at once.
Is there a team that's going to come out of nowhere and surprise everybody like the Patriots?
Yeah, probably.
did
It's
this year?
probably like the fucking Titans.
Titans under Cam Ward, second year.
Yeah, more.
Yeah.
Yeah, move.
Yeah, Dyke or DK or whatever his name is. Came up huge.
Huge Buffalo, huge.
Get a little receiver
see
in there.
More of the same from Dallas.
No.
Get
More of the
Hendricks in
same
there.
from Cleveland. More
Cleveland-
of the same from the Saints.
Can we all agree that Shadur should be the starter? Or is anyone not
I
on
would.
that page?
I mean, I would name it now.
I know. Frankie, you don't like him? You think the other guy maybe?
Well, who's the other guy? They got like 5.
Daniel, isn't it?
Gabriel?
Sure.
Yeah, you're not gonna put in.
Can't put Watson in.
No, but
Massage his ego and let him play for 2
It's
games. See what I did there?
it's a mistake. It's a mistake. It's a mistake by the lake. So no matter what they do, it's not going to work out.
Sanders it up,
Just throw them in.
thong and all.
Gong them.
All right.
I actually hope he does well. I'm a Shadur Sanders fan.
I'm not.
I
I think you're a fan of his father.
changed my tune on him a little bit.
Maybe you're right.
Because remember, I told you guys coming in that I thought he was a fucking mouthy prick who wouldn't be able to keep his fucking. But he handled his business pretty well after he became the starter. He shifted into a different gear of like.
Mentality.
Yeah. And I'm like.
You don't think he was pulled aside by senior management?
Sure.
And said, listen, cool it, keep your mouth
Good.
shut, and just do your job. I mean,
Good. Yeah, finally somebody
Yeah,
did their
I
job
think
and
that
coached
happened.
the young guy into not blowing all his money and being an asshole. Good for them. That's what they're there for.
And I think they said, look, it already cost you 6 or 7 games because we weren't going to bring you in to this situation with you being the way that you were. So
yeah,
if you want to
here we are
continue,
having this discussion.
shut the fuck up and say the right things.
Yeah, go out there, get your ass kicked because you're not ready yet, and shut your mouth, and maybe the league will support you.
I mean, he played for Cleveland.
He made the Pro Bowl, and if that's not a PR,
Oh,
move,
that was a
what
joke.
else? Yeah,
But
come on.
I mean, you got Fannin, phenomenal.
Who?
He did a lot of good things with not a lot of pieces on that offense.
Who?
Shadur, Fannin, they were pretty good. And the
Browns.
defense was really good.
Would you want to be a Browns fan?
I feel like they're just like Buffalo, man. The fans they're just like Buffalo fans. They've been through the worst and they stick.
Super Bowl after they
Yeah, but they've been through the
Baltimore.
worst and and they continue to be there and back the team. I feel that's just like Buffalo.
No,
Pittsburgh.
I-
Even though Pittsburgh's won a bazillion, that's still a hardworking city.
I
mean,
feel
you
for
probably-
them having watched the Sonics go to Oklahoma City and win the title.
The original, the creators of CTE, Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Webster.
It's fake.
Yes, of course it is.
All right, guys.
Headache.
That's thank you for the live viewers watching. Thanks for the comments. Frankie J, thanks for your service this season. T.O., we'll continue rocking and looking for a third person that we can berate
3.
on a regular basis.
Bye.
Go ahead and tell us one more time about your guys' upcoming show. Because it can't get
Wednesday. Every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, brought to you by Raw Live Productions, recorded right in the Raw Live studio, will be the show What's Happening with T.O. and Frankie J.
Starting
You
when?
won't sound like that either.
April 1st, April Fool's Day.
This is not a
Joke's
joke,
on
you
you.
guys.
This isn't a joke, by the way.
It's not a joke.
This is not.
We do like to tell a lot of jokes on the show. Can I tell you a joke? It's a dirty joke. You guys want to hear a dirty joke?
Do it.
Hold on. I want to. Nanashi's still here. Thank you for watching.
Well, I don't know if
entire
I
show.
should tell dirty jokes with Nanashi.
Unbelievable.
Who's Nanashi?
I love you long time. Go ahead, tell it.
Wait, I don't know who Nanashi is.
Well, you weren't here. You were
Technical
You're off
difficulties.
pooping. He was pooping and blaming it on his computer.
pooping.
I
You're
still got the
pregnant.
part
That's
here.
why you can't make the next show.
Oh, I have one of those I can hold up too.
Yeah, sucker popped. Oh,
All right. Guy comes home
I Nanashi.
with the words, I love you, tattooed on his privates. What does his wife say?
Are you guys
Guy
listening
comes
to
home with I love you tattooed on his dick. What does his wife say? Ready?
I don't know.
Stop putting words in my mouth.
Nice.
Did you Google that one?
No, I didn't.
No,
Did you get it off
You
of
feel free to use that one at work, Nanashi.
Did you get it off
Yeah.
of Laffy Taffy?
Nashi.
I
Tell one more
got that
dirty
out
joke.
of a fortune cookie.
Tell one more dirty joke. Dirty jokes.
No, no more dirty jokes.
Tell a clean
You
one.
tell one, Frankie.
Yeah,
No, my dirty jokes are never good.
come on.
No.
All right, put you on the spot there. One a day. Can only do one a day.
It's like a vitamin.
Nanashi, do you have a joke?
The joke's on you. You're a Bills fan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Loser.
Losers.
Oh yeah, I'll just say one more time, guys. We are looking for a third person to join us for season 5. Can you believe it? Season 5. And if that's you, reach out to me. Anywhere that you're watching this is fine. Doesn't guarantee that you're going to get it, but I have some people in mind. But there are some expectations. So like you got to be there. You got to. It's like an hour and a half most days. So yeah.
It's a job.
And you have to like football.
That helps. I mean, that definitely helps. If you're going to podcast about something you enjoy doing, because rule number 1, have fun.
Have fun.
Rule
Not
number
having
2.
fun. Good audio.
Rule
Good
number 3.
audio. Yes.
No filler
What
words.
was this? Raw. Fuck you. He's like, raw. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah. Raw.
All right. We're just babbling at this point. I was
Babble,
trying to think
babble.
of a dirty joke.
Babylon.
Everyone that I have is like, I would get canceled.
I'm just pissed I won't be able to hear any doink noises for about like 8 months. Dum.
Some Barones.
Burns.
Baroons. All right. Well, Frankie's the one that's in charge of the exit.
This was a Lock 22 production. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe.